It's a tough list to crack.
So
to make, I should say. It's not very tough to crack.
So no, it's not tough to crack, and that's exactly where I was going next. I'm trying to find the email that Coombsy sent. I had the Google Drive. We're all working on it. We're all working on it together. It's a team project here at Oilersnation.
Yeah, it's difficult. But Tom Gilbert's making.
Well, like, so if I would have told you off the jump, like, hey, how many players from the last 2 years do you think are on the top 100? You'd probably be like, oh, like McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nuge. No, pretty much the whole team makes it.
Yeah,
Corey Perry's on my fucking list.
Yeah, Corey Perry's going to make mine. Evander Kane will make it. Obviously, Zach Hyman, Ekholm, Stuart Skinner.
Stuart Skinner is absolutely on the list. Yeah. He's a top 100 Oiler.
Donald Nurse.
1,000% on. Like, he wasn't even.
I strongly considered, where does Brett Kulak fall? Like,
he better be on that list.
He's towards the bottom for me. I can't remember if he made it.
So there's a couple of different approaches you can take, and I'm curious how you did yours. Did you do peak value? Did you do longevity? Did you do pure skill? Because like there's some guys like a Vincent Damphousse who played 1 year, but I'm pretty sure he was like a 90, 100-point player.
He had a 100-point season.
But that was his only season.
Same with
Bernie Nichols, Jimmy Carson.
That was the one. I have those guys in there. I had longevity going a little bit higher to the top, but if you had a 100-point season,
you had Justin Schultz on yours.
Did I? Man, he had like 3 straight 40-point seasons when no one was scoring. Like, it sounds stupid, but it might.
100's a lot of people.
Yeah, like it's a lot of players. There's some guys obviously not overly familiar with. We need some older guys in this. Like, we need Gregor.
The last time we did this was obviously Brownlee did it 10 years ago. So that's why we're revisiting this.
So we need Gregor to get involved. BM probably needs it. Rick would be a great one.
Rick would be a good one.
But yeah, who's I think the top 10 is pretty easy.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it because it's going to be an article series.
Shocker, Wayne Gretzky's one. Or is he? I don't know. I feel like he's 4 Stanley Cups here, Mike.
Someone said
that was another thing too. Like, winning a Stanley Cup is obviously very important. So being just a guy on that team kind of bumps you up a little bit.
Well, like, and that's where I struggled a little bit, like comparing some guys to like a Hyman, where I was like, Zach Hyman obviously doesn't have a Stanley Cup, but he was a crucial piece of 2 runs to a Stanley Cup final. So like, where do you kind of rate that versus someone? I mean, spoiler, he's higher on my list, much higher on my list, but like, Peter Klima was higher on some of the other guys' lists that I've seen than he is on mine. And I'm like, yeah, he won cups, but like the peak of it is Like
Hyman had 50 goals.
Yeah.
50 goal season.
Like Dave Lumley was someone who I compare him to. Like even guys like Craig McTavish and Craig Simpson, Randy Gregg, like these are guys who I kind of like I was really torn on, like, okay, respect what they did, respect that they won a bunch of Stanleys here. How do you kind of compare that to
the ones I actually struggled with the most were the goalies? Because I think there's 5 goalies probably on everyone's list: Rowley, Skinner, Talbot, Salo, 6, Bill Ramford, 7, Andy Moog, and Grant Fuhr. It's like, okay, well, statistically, Andy Moog and Grant Fuhr, like, save percentage is probably the worst.
Yeah,
but they're obviously better than Stuart Skinner.
Era adjusted, yeah.
So it's
sorry, go through the goalies you had on your list again.
Skinner, Talbot, Tommy Salo, Bill Ramford, Curtis Joseph, Andy Moog, Grant Fuhr, and Devin Dubnyk and Dylan and Rollerson. So 9.
You didn't have Mike Smith on yours?
Oh, and Mike Smith. I had 10.
I had 10 goalies on mine. Yeah.
Yeah, Mike Smith. Like, you got to think in that era, like, he was the goalie that got the Oilers to the Western Conference Finals. He was on the team, like, was pretty successful. Same with Cam Talbot, like the goalie that helped get the Oilers back to the playoffs. Like, it was very hard, and people are not going to agree with it. Like, you talk about longevity or just like one solid season. Like, Chris Pronger's like very high on my list.
Chris Pronger's very high on my list because the 1 year was so good.
Yeah.
And again, there's some people that you might laugh at, but like, okay, a player who is 29th all time in franchise games played, does he deserve to be in a top 100? I think I might be the only one who had him on the list.
Who is it?
Laddie Schmid. 29th all time in franchise games played. Like, that's not insignificant.
Oh, yeah, I did not have him on my list. It's
I don't
not
know.
nothing.
No,
You're
like
right,
it's not nothing at all.
Part of a bad era.
Part of a bad era, but like, again, he was here. And also, like, I put a little bit of stock into, like, how are you, like, as an Oiler? Like, what do you mean to the city?
Yeah.
Laddie Schmid stuck. He's living here right now. He's doing stuff in the community right now. It's why Craig McTavish, I think, was a tick higher on my list than he was on other guys' lists. Kevin Lowe is a tick higher on mine than I think he was on others, because I was like, you committed to being an Oiler. Like, that matters to me when I'm giving the list of like the top 100 players who define the Oilers. Yeah, Ryan S. said I'd put Nurse on the list, to be honest. He's top 50. Oh, shit. He's one of the long, yeah.
I have Nurse. Where is Daryl? 45th.
Darnell Nurse is 16th all-time in playoff games in the franchise and 10th all-time in franchise games played. By the end of next season, he will pass Yari Curry. If he stays for 2 more years, he will pass Buckberger, Horkoff, and Glenn Anderson, and potentially Mark Messier. There is a chance, again, I know we talk about him in trades and all of that, but like I don't think it's happening. You can be frustrated with the consistency Darnell Nurse has given the Oilers and the contract and all of that. You can also put some respect on his name as a guy who has been here for a very, very long time, who's a drafted and developed, homegrown, good defenseman.
He's a top 4 defenseman.
Who could, when all is said and done in a couple of seasons, be pretty close to top 5 in franchise games played. Also, one thing we missed on the schedule, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, if he stays healthy, Oilers Adam had this tweet.
Oh, it's against the Bruins.
Yeah, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, if he stays healthy, will play his 1,000th career game on New Year's Eve, Edmonton versus the Bruins. In Edmonton.
Oh, that'd be great.
Knock on wood. Stay healthy, Nuggy.
Clefbaum, another tough one to kind of rank, obviously.
I had him up there, though.
I have him on there. I have him lower than Nurse.
I did. I
think he is 52nd on my list.
Yeah.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.